Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you guys see me? I was having a little bit issue getting on. It wasn't working. It wasn't showing me my live thingies. I don't know what you call it. My live streams. Couldn't get on it. Hello, hello. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Hopefully the internet holds. Hello. Hi, Carla. Hi, Donna. Oh, thank you for those donations. They truly help us keeping us afloat. Hi. Let me know if you guys can see me. And if you can hear me okay. Hello, hello. Hello. Yep, hear you, Catty. Hello, Catty. Love you, miss you. All right. Okay, good. If I ever block or anything like that, hopefully I see it when you guys tell me. But we'll just try a new link then. Sometimes it happens. Our internet's not that great. All right, let's get started. Hi, guys. First of all, I just wanted to thank you for the massive, massive reading requests. I think we broke a record on June 30th. So um, I'm still waiting for confirmations on some people to confirm the date that they were offered. But it looks like I'm pretty much booked up for 2023. What I do still have available is the intuitive coaching sessions, which is me using my intuition, my connection to the all, to the source, to help and coach you and guide you and maybe provide different insights or some answers to your questions. I still have those available. But when it comes to readings, it looks like 2023 is already fully booked. But hang in there. Like I said, I still need several. I have lists like this with names. It just keeps going and going. So these are all people that, yellow is confirmed, white is not confirmed. So I have a few of these pages. Hang in there. Some people, there are a few people who are like, it's too far out. Don't bother. Don't worry about it. So it is possible that there's still a few sessions that might open up. That's why I haven't contacted everyone yet. So just be patient. I'm working on it, but know and understand that if you did send an email, you will get an answer. Okay, I'm not just gonna pretend I didn't see your email. You will get an answer in some way or form. All right, so let's get started. So today we're doing the angel card sessions. A lot of people ask me which ones I use. I usually use these because they're pretty. I really don't need them, but I think it's just I really don't need them. None of us really do, but it's just a lot of fun because I allow spirit to pull a card for you. I wait till one pops out, and then we look at the message, and then I tap into my intuition, and I will kind of see what's coming in, what's coming through for you on that intuitive level that I use when I do the intuitive coaching sessions. Okay, now you guys are with many, so if there's a message that wasn't really directed directly to you, but it still resonates, it gives you goosebumps, it gives you that feeling like, I wonder if that was for me, then know that it was. Okay, spirit works in mysterious ways and will use other people's messages to get to you. It's the response that you're instantly feeling. That's what's important. Okay, that response is being given to you by a spirit for a reason. Okay, we always believe that we as humans are 100% in control of what happens to our body, what happens to our gut feeling, and that's really not accurate. About 90% actually comes from outside sources. So your body is just being used as a tool to communicate to the mind, to the soul. If that makes any sense whatsoever. And if let me know if it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, let me know as well. Okay, sometimes we get messages that may not resonate with us at this time, but it can be that this is for a future event in the near future. So don't be afraid, don't hesitate to share that with us as well when it does happen eventually. All right, Donna. Thank you for that donation, sweetheart. Donna Tomaszowski. Tomaszowski. I hope I said that right. Let's start with you, my darling. Hello. Hello, Vicky. Hello, Denise. Hello, Crystal. All right. Let's get a card for Donna. Donna, your daughter, your daughter Angela is very pushy and very direct, just so you know. She's very hyper spirit. She left life a little bit earlier. There's a card. Oh, I feel like I need another one. She left life on her own terms. Suicide. But know and understand that all of it had intention. All of it was determined by all souls who would have or who are connected to her. So this is all part of an experience, a desired journey for everyone. She's going, go for three, go for three, go for three. Okay. So what your daughter Angela is showing me is that she really loves to hang out with her grandpa Dominic. She's showing me that she's an animal communicator. So she really tries and assists humanity, people, to take better care. Take better care of the animals. It's almost like she's trying to heal. How would I say it? It's not heal, but it's more like assist people. It's like change people's minds. Like when they're thinking of doing something cruel to an animal, she kind of tries to intervene and tries to change their mind. She gives them feelings, she gives them insights, and a lot of times she's pretty successful at trying to convince people to not go that route, if that makes any sense. So that's what she does. She is here to restore, heal the relationship between man and human. Man and human. It almost sounded like He-Man, didn't it? Oh, she's like, oh, just give it up. Fine, I'm giving it up. She's very pushy, your daughter. Okay. These are the two that jumped out. Purity and manifestation. All right. Manifestation. Be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Write it down on paper. Manifestation step 1. Purity. Always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answer to your question. What is she telling me? She's telling me that she's communicating to you all the time. She's communicating to you all the time, but you really don't trust anything you get. It's almost like get out of your head and get into your heart. Get out of here. You're too much. You're over analyzing it. You're overthinking things. And when you do that, you really get lost in your own mishmush. Okay, mishmush. I don't even know if that's a word, but that's what I'm hearing. So basically, what she's saying is if you just open and receive with your heart, you will manifest that connection with her that you've been seeking. Okay, that's really what she wants you to know. So get out of your head and go into your heart space and just validate every little bitty detail that you feel might be a connection with her, might be communication, might be validation. It's about validating as many things as you encounter, and then manifesting an even better and more open communication into the future, because you are now validating that the communication is taking place. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense, Donna. All right. Okay. Hello. Let's see here. Who's jumping out? I'm just going over the names, and whoever, don't give up on me. All right. I hope that helps, Donna. I hope that resonates. Okay. Sylvia, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sylvia. Happy birthday to you. Sylvia Corradine. Let's get you a birthday card. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Donna. Did you hear the message, Donna? I don't know if sometimes I block or not. Let me know if any of that resonated with you, honey. Simmer, thank you. Oh, look at those beautiful heart-shaped eyes. All right, boys. Sylvia wants a card for her birthday. Come on. Come on, Nikki. Come on, Alex. Get it flipping out. I hope you had a beautiful day, Sylvia. Well, it's probably, there it is. It's probably still starting, huh? California's probably morning still. Inspiration, honey. Inspiration. Wasn't this the card you got last time? Just keeps coming back. It just keeps coming back, okay? Be prepared as you'll soon receive a visit from the fairy of inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. Sylvia, it feels to me like your boys are saying that inspiration comes from the heart, not from the mind. Okay, Mom. Your boys want to wish you a happy birthday. They love you so, so very much. And what they're showing me is being playful. Nikki's showing me playing video games. It's not about. Oh, okay. No, this is what he's saying. Life is not as serious. It's just another video game. So it's almost like you're freaking out a bit. You're panicking. You're not really sure, what this next chapter needs to look like. And basically, what they're saying is inspiration comes from playfulness. So it's about allowing yourself to take time to play. You're not playing. You went instantly from one thing into the next. You went instantly from doing to more doing, and you need to create time to just be and play and have fun in life. And through that playful energy, through that kind of, it's almost like, this little girl exploring herself again, being creative, maybe working on a creative project, maybe trying some painting or whatever it may be. They're kind of showing me playing like a child, making drawings, not for the purpose of reaching a goal, but simply for the purpose of pleasure, simply for the purpose of exploring oneself. And when we make time to do that, they say, that's when the inspiration hits. That's when the answers come to you. So you need to take a break and have fun. Go back to being a little kid, do the things you always enjoyed doing, and inspiration will follow. All right. I hope that helps, honey. All right. Let's see. Okay. Carla K. Thank you for the donation, sweetheart. Oh, thank you, Burba. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, you guys are amazing. Okay, Carla. Oh, there it went. Carla, ask for help. Your son is like, yeah, she doesn't know how. I don't know. I don't know if it's your son, but it just feels like there's a male energy that's going. She doesn't know how. For some reason, I kept hearing son, so I don't know if this is a son from another lifetime. But he's going, yeah. He's shaking his head. He's going, yep, not from this one. Okay, ask for help. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone, and the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. It's like you're taking on too many responsibilities. It's like everything in your life is a job. Even the things that are supposed to be fun, even the things that are supposed to be relaxing, even like creating time for yourself seems to be like a job. like a project. It's like everything in your life costs you so much energy that you just kind of feel like giving up. You feel like, oh, I don't really want to do anything. Um, it's just too much work. That's what I keep hearing. And basically what they're saying is you really need to, you need to, this is the thing, you're asking for angelic assistance. You're asking them for help, but when help shows up, you turn it down because you don't want to seem weak. You don't want people to think that you can't handle things. It's like it's this vicious circle of needing help, needing assistance, even if it's just to allow you some time off, even if it's just to allow you to have some time for you. But that's what they're saying. It's like you need time for yourself, so ask for help. Ask, delegate some of the work, delegate some of the stuff. Trust other people to help you or assist you. Don't try to be so bloody perfectionistic. It's almost like you want things to be done a certain way, therefore you don't even trust other people to help you with it because you've already made up your mind it's not going to be done in the right way. Does that does that kind of make sense? So that's what I'm getting. Um, Allow people to help you and assist you, even if it's not perfectly done the way that you want it to. You need time for you. You need time to re-energize. You just feel really tired and really exhausted. And it might be too much thinking as well, because thinking takes a lot of energy. Takes a lot of energy, okay? But they're basically saying take some time off, even if it's a few hours a day or an hour a day, where you take time for you. You take time to go inward. You take some time um, to do things that truly inspire you, that give you energy instead of take energy. All right. That's what I'm getting for you at this time. I hope that helps. All right, let's go back up. Carla also wanted to know, let me know if my current situation will work out and what I can do to get through it. Okay. Well, that turns into the take some time. Okay. It just feels like there's too much thinking. There's too much. It's like it's gonna be okay, is what I hear, but it's like you always seem to block energies because you're like a little hyper stressed bunny. Take time, okay? Delegate some of the work, delegate some of the decision making, and it'll all work out. All right. Same thing. All right. Who else is popping out? Oh, I know where the sun energy came from. There was Burva's son that was trying to sneak in there. All right, Burva, let's do you. Your son, because they're saying it's me. Okay. Burva Kuroda. Burva Kuroda. So you're the sun energy that came in. I was like, it's the sun. He was like, nope, not this lifetime. I get it now. All right. Your sneaky son was trying to get in there. All right. Carla says spot on. All right. Thank you, Carla, for confirming. Sometimes this is the thing when it comes to, okay, and I know I speak out of experience. Oh, there it goes again. I need another one for both. I speak out of experience. We always think that taking time off or taking a break actually puts us behind in our work. But actually, it can catapult you further, because when we're so exhausted and so tired of thinking and figuring stuff out and doing things, it's like we alter the perception of time. It's like time seems to speed up, and we seem to be doing less in a smaller amount, or in a same amount of time. So sometimes when we calm down and we take a breather, and we do that every day, we allow ourselves the time to refocus, just breathe and calm down, de-stress. We're actually going to be more productive in our day than if we're constantly going, 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 going without stopping. All right. It's the thing. Okay, Burva. Manifestation and fairy spotting. It's time to go fairy spotting. It is said that seeing is believing, but in fact, the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. And then manifestation. Be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now, write it down on paper. Manifestation, step one. Um, your son, your son is blowing you very, very big kisses. He's such a wonderful young man. Very loving, very compassionate. Um, what he's telling me is that basically you're still working on, again, this is very similar to the other person. You're still working on trying to get a better connection, trying to pick up on his presence, on the messages that he leaves for you. But he says, your biggest problem is that you still don't know what you believe. You have ideas, you have absorbed and adopted other people's ideas, but at this time on your subconscious level, you're still not sure if it's all real or if it's all a bunch of hoo-hoo. Um, his words, not mine. He's laughing. He loves that word. He says, hoo hoo. Okay, sounds naughty. He's a little naughty. Your son's a little naughty. He's got a good sense of humor, though. So what he's saying is you need to align what you feel with what you know. Your mind is trying to convince itself that that what you've received from channeling, that what you've read about crossing over, about death, about all of that stuff is real, but your heart is doubtful. So try and work on really feeling what you know to be true. Try and align mind and heart. And in doing so, when we start to believe before we receive anything, it's really about having that undying faith, that unwithering belief that it is so. Once we have that, that's when we receive tons of validations. That's why you have people who, they can tell you, write a whole book about the validations that they've received from their deceased loved ones, while other people are like, I don't get anything. It really comes down to aligning what you feel with what you know. It really comes down to truly 100% believe and not needing validation. And once we let go of the need for validation, no, I need validation first and then I'll believe. That's, if we think that way, it's not going to happen. Forget it, because what you're sending out is fear. If I don't get the validation, then it's not true. That's based on a fear thing. Okay. What it needs to be is I'm going to believe with everything, with every fiber of my body, and not need the validation. Then I can guarantee you're going to get validations up the wazoo. So that's really what it is. Believe and you will receive. And that's how you manifest a better, more closer communication ship with your son. All right. I hope that helps. Okay. I'm just going to check on my Patreon, because people on there also could leave a message if they wanted a card. Melissa wants to know if her angels have anything to say about love. Okay, Melissa. If you guys like these live angel card readings, know that I do them every week on Patreon. So it's always a smaller group. So chances of getting a card is much larger. There they go. 2 just jumped out, Melissa. Hope and flourish. There you go. All right, let me get you guys down here. Hope. Hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. And then flourish. The lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. What am I getting for you? For some reason, I feel like the energy in regarding love right now is kind of dark. It's kind of negative, not very positive energy, I feel. But it feels to me like when you can truly accept that you deserve all the love in the world, that you deserve um, it's almost like to be, it's, I can feel this blockage inside of you. It's like your inner, if you yourself don't believe and don't see the value within yourself, if you yourself do not believe that you, and it might be in an unconscious way, but there's a blockage there, there's an energetic blockage, then you're always going to attract the wrong people, or you're always going to attract people who will validate that the lack that you're feeling within is real. And it's not, okay? It's just an illusion. It's an incorrect belief system about you. So it feels to me like if you want to flourish in love, you need to one have high expectations, meaning that you need to know that you deserve all the love in the world. You deserve to be swept off your feet. You deserve to share your journey with a soulmate, with someone that you can connect with on a deeper spiritual level. So it's like you need to have that hope. You need to hope it. It says hope, but when I look at the card, it's like you need to. You see this dove here, right? And she's looking straight at it. You need to see what you already want before it's there. You need to feel that it's already there. And once you see how there's this rainbow, right? That's what I see. You need to see what you want before it arrives. When you have that hope and that knowing in your heart that this is what you deserve, that this is what you truly want to experience, then you need to already know it and believe it and taste it and feel it, and then it will flourish, it will grow. It's like you need to plant that seed first before it can come to you. But if you're planting in dirt that is dry, that is full of lack of nutrients, lack of or lack of water, whatever it may be, when you're planting that in a loveless soil, right? Then it can't grow. Does that kind of make sense? So the love needs to grow within you first before you can attract it into your and I'm talking about true love, real deep love that really, nothing can tear it apart. Just feels to me like whatever situation you're in now, I feel blockage, I feel negativity. It's not, it can't grow the way you want it to grow because you need to feed yourself first. You need to feed the soil. You need to manure it. I don't know if I'm making any sense. Um, so that's what it is. See and believe and feel what you know you have every right to, and then it will grow. That's what it feels like. I don't know if I'm making any sense. I hope that makes some sense. All right, guys. Let's see. All right. Who else is jumping out? Kati. Kati wants to know, when will the financial piece improve? All right, let's see if we can get an answer. Can't guarantee. Let's see. Whoa, well, that was fast. Let's see, what do we got here? Stargazing and healing. Stargazing and healing. All right, Kati. Stargazing, when you gaze at the stars, you give yourself fairy focus. Your intuition will flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation. Healing, now is the time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. What am I getting for you, honey? It's almost like you're connecting to spirit, you're trying to do everything right, you're trying to assist with your kids, you're trying really hard to move in the right direction. But there's so many, it's like there's so many aspects in your reality that you're kind of getting lost. You know, there's a ton of stars, right? And it's really hard to just focus on one because there's so many. So it feels to me like there's too many distractions. There's too many, it's like you can't accomplish abundance, the creation of a career maybe, because you're all over the place. They're showing me to downsize your focus, make it smaller. You're spreading your butter too thin. Your attention is everywhere. There's still too much focus on the pain. There's still too much focus on the past part of your life. They're saying, shut it down. They're saying, move on and stop reliving the victim consciousness. Stop expressing being a victim. You're still expressing the things you no longer want to be. You're still focusing on the experiences of the past instead of starting over, creating a whole new you, creating a new life, a new version of yourself, right? Does that kind of make sense? So it's like the healing, you're healing, but you're not healing. You're slowing down your healing because you're still too focused on what was. And it's like that healing will come. It will take its course. But for now, you need to focus on your future. You need to focus on becoming a new person. You're still lingering on in the old energies, thinking that you're healing, but every time you express the problems of the past, you are bringing it into your now moment and it is affecting you. It is bringing your energy down. It is hindering you to move on. Does that kind of make sense? Kari says, it confuses me, but they're calling me in so many areas and they're asking me to feel it. Well, tell your team they need to shut up for a minute. My team is telling me that you need to tell them, okay, everything is its own place. It's like one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Take a break from the past and solely focus on your future. Solely focus on the new person you want to be. Okay? Stop reliving it. Stop reliving it. Okay? There's going to come a time where you'll have time and space to go back to revisit that. But it's like at this moment, you need to tell your team to hush. Time, let's focus on the future first, and then we can continue to enlighten people about everything. Does that kind of make sense? She says, I tell them to shut up all the time. Good. Sometimes we do, and sometimes we're just so open that we receive too many things at the same time. But you also need to listen to yourself. It's not because our team is jibber jabbing in our heads that we have to do everything they tell us. Sometimes you just have to listen to your heart, to what you feel, right? My spirits tell me a lot of things. You should do this and that and this and that and this and that. And then they contradict themselves and say, just do everything at your own pace. So I do everything at my own pace if I feel, and that's what it is. You need intuition is not just solely listening to your team. You need to determine what is best for you. Your team is just there to assist when you need them, when you're requesting their assistance. But ultimately, you're the one in charge. This is your creation. They are not the ones determining what your future should look like. That's you. Does that kind of make sense? I know it sounds cruel, but it's truth. It's the truth. You know, our team is there to help us achieve what we want to achieve. Right now, your goal is to move on, create something new so you can create stability, so you can feel safe, so you can feel like you've really transcended the victim consciousness. But if you're constantly revisiting everything, how can you move on? You're constantly back into victim consciousness, into that vibration, and that blocks everything. When we're in a victim consciousness vibration, we can't manifest anything. That's just the truth, you know. So I hope that helps. I hope that helps. Let's see here. Who else is popping up today? Tina from Canada. Tina Garrow, I think. Tina Garrow. Kati says, I'm trying to create multiple sources of income, but the emotions pop up and stop me. Well, try and focus on one thing at a time, okay? That's why I keep seeing stargazing. It's not about looking at the stars and getting all the answers. I feel like you're being overwhelmed. Too much stars to look at. You can't look at all of them at the same time. It's just not possible. One thing at a time, okay? One thing at a time. Imagine when you wake up that Kati was never there. It didn't happen, okay? Whatever happened in your past, tell yourself, nope, that's not me anymore. That's not me anymore. Donald says, as Mr. T would say, none of your jibber jabber. Does he really say that? I say that too, jibber jabber, but I don't remember Mr. T saying that. But maybe I picked it up when I watched the A-Team when I was a kid. I used to love watching the A-Team. Even my dad used to watch it. Might have picked it up over there. Smooches. Smooches back. Well, there goes Tina. Tina, new beginnings. Tina Garrow, new beginnings. This fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. Tina, Tina, Tina. Tina, Bobina, Fafina. What am I getting for y'all? I keep being drawn to these they're like two doves. They're looking at each other very much in love. It almost feels like either a new relationship is coming in or an old relationship is getting some new energy. It feels to me like it has to do with a new beginning in relationships. just feels so much like it's an idea or a project. It feels to me like there's something about new relationships coming in, being invited in order to help you to unleash the blockages that you've collected over the years. It feels to me like when it comes to relationships, you've been disappointed a lot by people. You've really been um, hurt or wounded in the past. And so you really build up a little bit of a wall. You've really built up, it seems hard for you to trust people. And they're basically making me feel like if someone new or maybe some new friends or maybe a new love relationship. Either way, a new relationship could be a new family member, who knows? A new relationship is going to come into your reality, and this person is going to be like a teacher to you. The soul is a teacher to you to help you relax, to help you let go of your fears, to really kind of unlock the chains that you've put on yourself, that you've created with the illusion of protecting yourself. But all you've done is literally shut things out, shut energies out, and blocking your manifestations, blocking your connections. So it feels to me like whoever this soul is that will come into your journey, they are very close to you, almost like a soulmate, I would say. And they are here to help and assist you in the healing process and the liberation process of your energy, mind, and heart. All right. I hope that helps, Tina. Tina says it all makes sense. All right, good. Donna. I just have a first name, Donna. There's a lot of Donnas, not sure. Let's do Donna. Donna. All right, Donna. That one came out fast. Ask for help. You got the same one. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone. And the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. Donna. Donna, I feel like you're a caregiver. I feel like you have this natural love for people. You're a guide, you're a caregiver, you're someone who helps heal others. And maybe you do that on a very subconscious mind, in a very subconscious way or unconscious way. That's probably the right word. Um, feels to me that that's just part of your nature. That's who you are. You're an empath. You immediately connect to people, yet you're careful with people. But you're always there to assist. You're always there to help. And it feels to me like you're always giving, giving, giving. But it's leaving you in a state of being drained and exhausted and even being disappointed in people. Because when the help is requested, or assistance is requested, you never seem to get the same amount of energy back. So, what they're showing me is that when it comes to the ask for help, it's almost like you need to truly reach out to your spiritual team, to the angels, to the divine, to assist you in your assistance of others. It's almost like you in your heart, you know that you have a team, you know that there's people out there helping you and assisting you, but you're not allowing them. It's like you're not allowing them into your space, into your energy field. uh, you have to have faith that they only want the best for you. It's almost like you're afraid of bad spirits, or you're afraid of something bad or something negative, and therefore you are fearful to allow people to send you energy or to give you energy or spirits to assist you. But it's necessary, they say. So uh, it's great that you're always helping others. It's great that you're always there for people when they need you, when they want to talk to you, when they need just some advice or whatever it may be. but you need a mutual exchange of energy, or you won't be able to continue to give as much as you're giving now. So don't be afraid to ask for angelic assistance. It just feels to me like Angel Gabriel really wants to assist, but it's almost like maybe you're not aware of it. Your soul is kind of not allowing him in. No, I got this. I got this. It feels to me like your soul is pretty stubborn, pretty headstrong, never wants to admit defeat. But it's almost like if you don't, you're going to get sick, or maybe you're already experiencing physical problems, but it's almost like it has a negative impact on your body because you're giving everything away and you're left with not enough energy for your body to stay healthy, for your mind to stay healthy. It just feels to me like you're in desperate need of energy and assistance. All you need to do is ask for help and be open to receive. Okay? We can't do everything on our own. It's just as simple as that. Hope that helps. April. April K911 Academy. Let me get your card. April. Oh God, my nose itches. Eric's arriving. Hi, April. Stay here. I need a card for April. Hello, everyone. Oh, there it is. New beginnings as well, April. New beginnings as well. The fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. I think we've had new beginnings before. What am I getting for you? You know what I'm immediately drawn to is these trees, nature, right? It's all about nature for you. That's where you keep your sanity. That's what it looks like. That's where you stay sane, is when you're surrounded by nature. And it almost feels to me like your son is going, we said this before, we're gonna say it again. It's almost like that same card keeps popping up. Um, it's almost like you as well. It's almost like it's time to reinvent yourself. It feels to me like, especially when it comes to job or look, I don't know. I just, they keep showing me a complete new you that includes relocation to a place where the energies are more supportive towards your beliefs, towards what you do, and so on and so forth. And it means taking risks. It means taking financial risks, but they're going to pay off. And it's about um, literally creating a new life for you. It feels like job wise, you can still continue to do what you do, which is working with animals and working in nature. But it's almost like you need to find a way to start over somewhere else. That's where the new beginnings comes from. And it might be too scary, but it's like they're really, this is not the first time that they've told this. They really want you to reinvent your entire life, to continue to do what you love, but to do it in a different place, a different location where you can meet new people, where people are more supportive towards you, towards what you believe in, and towards what you do. Okay? I need to move or creating for the town. Yeah, it's about relocation. That's what he's saying. It's you can't you can't start over if you're constantly in the same place with the same people. Same problems are going to keep popping up. Does that kind of make sense? It's like a reinvention of your identity, a reinvention of yourself, and looking for, in order to do that, sometimes we have to remove ourselves um, from our environment and place ourselves in a new one. Does that kind of make sense? And sometimes that might be scary, kind of like me. I do that a lot. I remove myself. If I'm no longer comfortable in a certain area, I literally move. Only I move to different countries. That's my hobby. I went from Belgium to America, back to Belgium, now to France. You know, and and it's scary because we also are living on a very small budget. It's very scary, but at the same time I love it because it's almost like you start from scratch. You become a whole new person. Does that kind of make sense? And that gives you the energy to really start dreaming again, to start building again, to really go back to basics. Right now we have no furniture. So we haven't had furniture in a year and a half, and that's okay. We just have a couch and that's it. No table, no chairs, no nothing. So, no dining room table, for example. It's just, it's okay. Because it's like right now you're not just going to buy anything. You're really going to wait until you have the money to buy the things that you really like. It's no longer about the materialistic stuff. When you have to start from scratch and you start from the beginning, it's no longer about about the materialistic stuff. It becomes about, you know, um, just doing the things that you love. I don't know if that makes any sense. You know, Hope that makes any sense. Sometimes I'm like all over the place, but meowix. 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 Let's get a card for meowix. I hope that helps, April. I know that they've been, every time we pull a card, that's what comes out. It's new beginnings over and over and over again. So it's about recreation of the self. Meowix. I get inner child. Inner child. All right. Let's see. The fairies of playfulness remind you to make time to embrace your inner child. Playing keeps us young at heart. Do something silly and fun, but safe. All right, let's put you guys down here. What am I getting for you? Meowix. I feel this it's almost like a neutrality inside of you. It's almost like you're completely paralyzed. And I don't mean in the physical way. It's not a fun feeling that I have. And I could be off, but that's what I'm feeling. It's like you go through the motions, you go through life, you survive one day at a time, but there's no real joy for living. There's no excitement, there's no inspiration. It just feels like you're on autopilot all the time and just going through the motions. And what I'm getting is that you really need to go back to the inner child energy. You really need to start having some fun. and fun can be in many different ways. It does not necessarily need to cost money to have fun. Um, so it's about really working on releasing your blockages through putting your focus and your energy on things that don't necessarily have a desired end result attached to it, but that simply um, create create something, something inside, something, a spark, an energy, a feeling. So I don't know if I'm making any sense, but it's when we start to shut down, our senses start to freeze up. And so we get to a point where it's your birthday and you're supposed to be happy, and your mind is saying, this is a happy day, but you're not feeling anything. There's no butterflies, there's no nothing. Oh, it's Christmas. You remember when you were a kid, this was an exciting time. Yay, presents and lights and music and all the fun stuff. And that's what your brain is telling you. Your brain is telling you this is a fun time, but yet you don't feel it in here anymore. You go through it trying to convince yourself in some way to have this joyous feeling, but it's just simply not there. You're paralyzed. And so, in order for you to really kind of unlock all of that, you really need to reconnect with the inner child. But how do you do that when you're blocked? It's about really focusing on mindfulness exercises. It's about um, mindfulness training. So look into that. See if there's classes that maybe you can sign up with. But it's really about doing weird exercises sometimes, simple things, to reconnect to your body, to reconnect to your heart space, to kind of open up the senses again so you can start feeling again. All right. So mindfulness training is definitely recommended. Meditation is definitely recommended, but also make a list, make a bucket list of all the things you still want to experience and start doing it. No more excuses. It's about challenging yourself to feel. I mean, even if you're terrified, let's say you've always wanted to skydive, but you're so terrified that it's just always blocked you. Do it anyway. It's called shock therapy. I can tell you, you're going to feel shit when you get out of that airplane. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Or whatever it may be, you always wanted to take a dance class. You see those ballroom dance guys and girls doing their thing, and you're like, I would love to do that. Then do it. It's about mindfulness training. It's about putting yourself in unknown situations, but fun and playful situations that you've always wanted to try but never had the guts to do. And it's about just doing it. Really, what do you got to lose? What do you got to lose? Nothing. Nothing you get to lose, because it just feels like everything in your life is at a standstill, a hold, because you're blocked on every way level. And so the only way to have and attract and manifest a beautiful future is to unlock yourself, to unblock yourself, to start feeling again, to really connect to the playfulness and joyfulness of life. And when we do that, the future changes, our life changes, how we feel changes. All right. It sounds simple, but yeah, I know it's not as simple, but it's possible. It is possible. It's about switching this knob, and it's about, fuck it. What do you got to lose? It's really about going at it with that attitude. Fuck it. What do I have to lose? Does that make sense? All right. Donald. Donald Rutherford. My sweet, sweet Donald. All right. Let's get you a card. I hope that helps for whoever it resonates with as well. Because I feel there's some people. Donald, you also have new beginnings, but I feel like we need another one for Donald. Go skating. Yeah, anything. Anything to get you out of the rut. Anything. There we go. Transformation. Donald. Transformation and new beginnings. All right. Transformation. This fairy tells you to surrender to a transformation in your life that's happening for your highest good. Embrace your transformation. The best is yet to come. New beginnings. The fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. All right. And Donald, what I'm feeling for you is that these last 2 years have really been transforming for you. I feel like you've moved into a new frequency, you've moved into a new state of mind. And it has brought a lot of ideas, a lot of excitement about a new project or a new um, future goal that you want to have. But you're still in a little bit of in a state of resistance because what you want to do, what you want to undertake comes with a level of risk. And basically what I'm feeling is you have to just go for it. You know, you have so much potential, so many abilities that you are developing, that you're allowing to grow, and it's all leading up to a new version of you, to a new it's not really a new version, it's more like a more truer version of yourself, something you've always wanted to do since the spiritual awakening started, but now it's like when a butterfly is in their little cocoon, it's like you're popping out. You're popping out, you're still holding on to the cocoon, but the butterfly's out, just holding on to the cocoon, because now the butterfly has to take a leap of faith and fly into the big unknown. And they're saying, go for it, go. It's kind of what it feels like, right? Trust yourself. You will be okay. Trust what you know. Trust what you feel. The new beginning is happening because the transformation has occurred. All right. Go, do, create. You got this. All right. Hope that helps, honey. Mia Wick says it resonates. I see image of myself as a child and how I used to feel when I played. Exactly, honey. You got this, Mia Wicks. And so does Donald. He's got this. Eric's going, you got this. Don't let your fear or doubt get in the way, is what Eric is telling you, Donald. Tracy Phalange, if I say that right. Oh, yep, Jake, that's Eric. My guide. Eric sneaks in everywhere. Surprise people. All right. Tracy. Card for Tracy. Ta-da. Tomorrow's the 4th of July. Big party in America. Here in France, it's the 14th of July. 10 more days. Almost the same. Thank you, Margie. Happy 4th of July to you as well. We'll do a group card then for the 4th of July. Leilani's excited. She's going, yes. Denise is having a garage sale. We haven't done one yet, Denise. But the garage sale is going well, Eric says. Eric's so excited. He's saying the garage